Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Alright, so it's May 23rd right now, as you guys can see. There's a small lull. The Golden Week celebration is done. I do not anticipate anything left for Golden Week. I think the next day to download and things we're going to see are going to be the next celebrations for Global and JP. Who knows with JP? Based upon earlier info about where the burst mode ID is, I am currently thinking we could see Physical Goku Black come out on JP for part 2 in June, is what I think we'll probably see. And who knows where the Dokkan Fest will be at the start of June. Global very well could get Tanabata a few weeks early, because while I don't think Global is going to have everything, when the sync happens, I don't think everything's going to be on Global yet. But a Dokkan Fest LR being in Limbo seems a bit odd. So I do agree with the logic and thinking that Global could get Tanabata next, leading into Anniversary. To me, that does make a lot of sense. But again, I've said many times throughout the last several months, I am where I'm at right now. I don't think Global will fully have everything when the sync happens. I think, a little bit, probably a couple of months. I think by the time we're in 2025, Global will have everything. But I would imagine that the sync is going to happen with not everything fully caught up. But we'll see. But we're still several days away from anything new, right? I'm not really expecting teasers or anything until probably next week. So we have several days where nothing's going to go on. So I'm going to make this. I've already recorded a whole bunch of videos ahead of time, and I'm going to set up my new PC tomorrow as well. So now was the perfect time for me to knock out one of these. We'll probably do a part 2. I've got the quote tweets right here. Looks like Lazy Bomber is going to be the first quote tweet we got. So let's go ahead and jump in. Let's see what the hot takes are going to be looking like. We'll see. No rules and anything or anything like that. Let's just go. Maybe we'll try and limit Dodge talk. We'll try and limit private server talk. Although if you're using the private server, expect me to come down your chimney and take something out of your house. So let's get going. All right, so we're starting with Halvard. Value the Super Easy has exceeds the other two combined. I don't agree that it exceeds the other two combined. If you want to say he's better than the other two, yeah, right. I think all three Super EZAs are very good. I think that they're strong characters. Kid Buu to me seems really good, really strong. Again, I don't know that I'd say the other two combined, but if the general point is just that Kid Buu kicks ass, I agree. Gogeta's on the top 3 hard fight, 3 or harder, screw over more units. Kid Buu, I really could. I could see Kid Buu being the toughest fight. I think. It's like, cause Beast stomps him. Guess what? Beast stomps every fight, right? Like Evolution Blue Vegeta can perform very well in there. Well, he performs very well everywhere, right? Like it's like, I don't know. Like, oh, okay. If we look at this as screw over more units, the thing about Gogeta is that I would say it's practical that you could hide characters from his devastating final phase. Especially because Gogeta, for how deep in the fight he is, tends to be pretty squishy, right? You can't really hide characters easily from Kid Buu. You can't hide characters from Trunks, and you can't hide characters from Cell Max. So, I could kind of get where he's coming from with this. I don't know that I would agree, but you could hide characters, I think, a little bit more easily in Gogeta compared to these other fights. The Trunks fight is the one kind of ghost for a lot of people. I think global players, this is the fight that's going to shock global players, I think, is this sort of Hope Trunks fight. Trunks is vicious. No, this is wrong. No, I don't agree. But again, you run full superhero and you could say nothing is difficult and stuff like that. It's like, this is not true. Use other teams, right? And you'll see, oh wait, no, this shit is actually hard as hell. Kid Buu nullifying melee attacks. Dude, all the best characters have got melee attacks. Damn near, right? Broly, Gogeta, the Gammas, Beast, LRUI, LR Evolution Blue Vegeta. You literally look at the top 10 units in the game, most of the attacks are actually melee. So, I do not agree. I would say Kid Buu to me is closer to the hardest fight in the game than not difficult at all. And it's once you understand the fight, this is implying, oh, well, you can nuke his first phase in... Yeah, you can. You can. I mean, if you aim for it with items or if you're using a top team. I haven't made the video live yet, but I did do that with double AGL UI. We killed Kid Buu pretty easily in the first 2 turns. STR Kid Buu. Alan is a very nice guy. He is, actually. Well, he is. He's just... Let's continue. Because I have a little bit of the same thing Alan has, I think. I would consider... I feel like I'm a nice guy. I guess saying... You can't say, oh, could I really, actually definitively say I'm nice or not nice? That's really more for other people to say. But I feel like I've got a little bit of, right, I feel like I'm pretty kind of chill. But, if someone comes at me, maybe I will respond times 100, right? I tend to be like that. Alan, I suspect might be similar to that. Some of his takes are miss. Oh, of course. But okay. Literally every single person is going to be wrong. Everybody. No one is exempt from being wrong. People need to stop attacking one another just because they have a disagreement. Okay, but at a certain point, though, let's stop being, bitches here. Let them have disagreements, man. It's life. People will go, oh my god, drama and stuff. Bro, at your job, shit happens. You're at school, stuff happens, man. People online cry way too much about, oh, drama. There's disagreements, man. Let them hash it. Let them do battle. Maybe hash it out or hash it out later. I think people get too, oh my god. Hate for Alan is forced. Listen, I love Alan. Do I think hate for Alan is forced? No. No. Alan be going on and on, man. Hell no, it's not forced. That's ridiculous, man. Come on. Alan will make 77 troll tweets about an Ultimate Gohan character consecutively. And then one person says, Alan, you're an idiot. And they go, oh my god, Alan's being hated on. Bro, relax, man. Disagreements are fine. Kid Buu really helps in putting Broly's team together. I mean, not really. Broly had no... this is worded as though it's oh, Kid Buu is the missing Exodia piece. Bro, Broly, Gogeta, Broly Chi-Line Limo, Evolution Blue Vegeta, Beast, Tech Vegeta. Bam. Am I going to put Kid Buu on the team over one of them? Probably not. Right? Am I going to run Kid Buu over Broly Chi-Line Limo? Maybe I could do that. It's that's he can go on the team pretty easily. But I mean, I don't know if he makes would he make my top 6? No, but you could run him. Red Zone Broly and Red Zone Omega fights were 100 times more difficult on release. Oh, Vegeta's app than Fusion Zamasu. I mean, yeah, it's just a fact. But again, I mean, this is people. One reason is because the 7th anniversary wasn't on Google at the same time. People's perceptions of what the 7th anniversary LRs are so cooked. The 7th anniversary LRs, unfortunately for people, are not even on the scale of best units of all time. Unfortunately, they're not. They don't check in with LR Kale and Caulifla, Beast Gohan, STR Gogeta, Orange Piccolo. I'm sorry, but the 7th anniversary LRs don't sit at that table. They just don't. They were, in fact, the best units in the game by a huge margin. The 7th anniversary LRs, yes. But they were getting their assholes pounded in by the tough fights in the way that did not happen to Orange Piccolo. That does not happen to Beast. Those characters are way above the 7th anniversary LRs. It's not really a 7th anniversary LR's fault, but that whole first half of 2022, the characters mostly sucked, and the fights were ridiculous, right? The reason the 9th anniversary power creep is way bigger, but they're just giving us good character after good character after good character, right? Compare Topo to Raditz, dude. It's incomparable. That's that's the difference. But that's one reason these fights, I mean, the design of Red Zone Broly was worse than Fusion Zamasu, but Fusion Zamasu, we had strong characters ready to go. We did not for Broly and Omega. No way. So, 100 times more difficult than Fusion Zamasu? Yes, that's correct. That is correct. Dokkan should half summon rates and increase the needed amount of dupes to Rainbow Unit by 2. Wait. Increase the needed amounts of dupes to a rainbow unit by 2. Wouldn't that be 7 copies you'd need? The copy plus 6 dupes. Am I stupid? Yeah, sorry, Yoshi. Your troll is wrong. Bro, I must not be understanding. Okay. Increase the needed amount of dupes to rainbow unit by 2. So you'd need 6 dupes. Plus the character, that's 7. So you need 7 copies total. So you're cooked, Yosh. Should I even read the second sentence? Like, you're smoked, buddy. I don't know. You're going to come onto this hot takes thread where I'm going to cook your ass and you're going to make a small mistake like this? Excuse you? How much bait they like to throw into the lake. I mean, he is cooking with that second part. Well, I don't know about the... not this part. Yeah, there is a lot of bait with Dokkan, for sure. Using items Dokkan should not be looked down upon when trying to beat missions and restrictions. Sure, I agree. Yep. Game lets you use them for a reason. I feel like people take my own self-imposed rules and apply it to everything, right? For me, I'm okay. So for years, it's a lot of the same idiots. I mean, no offense. A lot of these people are actually very nice, but in Dokkan terms, they're idiots. So we'll go with that, right? A lot of, like, you know, APT people and stuff like that, they're dumbasses when it comes to Dokkan. Stupid fools. And for years, they've gone, oh, no item runs don't matter, blah, blah, blah. You know, just chatting shit. Because, I mean, a lot of it comes from, like, the Reddit and stuff like that. And, like, you know, they just generally don't like me. They're just they're dying to disagree with me no matter what. And, you know, so they try and push back on every little thing I say. But then, oh, oops, Dokkan started releasing, like, you know, let's limit item usage. And then, oh, oops, now there's no item missions. Crazy. So I guess all them times where they said, oh, no item runs don't mean anything. Well, I guess they actually do, huh? That's crazy. But yeah, don't feel constricted into kind of like the limitations I use. And I like to evaluate characters without items. And one reason especially is because ding, ding, ding. I mean, especially now we're getting, you know, no item missions and stuff like that. But like, I also don't like to look at the performance of these characters like artificially propped up by items. Because items will cover up characters' weaknesses and shit like that too, right? Like Eller Ultimate Gohan, you could use key items. Who's some shitty glass cannon character who sucks? Physical Super Saiyan 3 Goku, right? Just throw up, you know, double Whis and oh, that's crazy. Like, his damage isn't good anymore, but you guys don't get the gist of what I'm saying there. Don't have a real hot take, so here's me shooting on God Goku. Dude, if I click it, I'm gonna lose my spot, aren't I? We'll click it. Kid Goku. Well, I mean, I don't know about running Kid Goku now. He can help, but no. Gogeta helped you get your passive up. Truth said you was good, but he lied. Okay, I see what we're doing right here. Except for the fact that he is good, so you're wrong. There you go. That's all we need to go with. You're wrong. So, yep. Nice little post. So I get the I see what we're going with, but no, no, he's good. I don't know, like, people are going to talk about the Android 21. Like, do I need to put up the clips of 21? What video did Android 21 just get absolutely obliterated on? It might not be uploaded. Is it uploaded? Android 21 just got destroyed, and it really pissed me off. It was this. Guys. Bro. Android 21. This clown. That's right here, right? I think it's right here. Yeah, look at this loser, 21. The only thing is I wish I could see your links. Do you guys think that friend unit is not link level 10? It's possible. Yeah, but, I mean, guess what? Life sucks. Life sucks, man. You know? I wish I could use level 10 link friends and shit, but no, I can't. Alright. So, Buhan lives the super again. Trunks is very vicious. Let's watch what happens. Android 21 is so good, man. All I hear about is people going, oh, 21 is so good. 21 is right there with God Goku, 23rd World Tournament Goku, any pre-2024 character. Because, I mean, this, like, we're not calling this good, buddy. Oops, bye. That's good? We're calling this good. That's good. That's good. I mean, you understand she had, like, all links at, like, all of her good shit is up except for Android Assault. Pretty much. So. Yeah. I guess I just don't know how to use her. My bad. Or maybe she's just what she is, which is she's okay. She's okay. Just like God Goku. They're okay. You could run them, but they will get killed in the new fights. Alright, here we go with this fucking... Whoops, F word already. This stupid ass... I don't even understand what this is. This is all, like... Again, it's usually, like, the same group of type people. Like we're just spamming private server footage. Like, all these people who are like, oh my god, we hate Tech Gohan. All this, like, clown foolishness shit. No. This dumb assery. Wait a minute. I got a tool for every situation as well. I'm not gonna listen. Listen, Evolution Blue Vegeta is very good. Okay, like, no slander. But what we're not about to do... isn't it? Yeah, right here. What we're not about to do is pretend like this happens to Beast Gohan. We're not about to pretend that this happens to Beast Gohan right here. Let's watch. Okay. Uh-huh. Okay. Kid Buu Superin. Does this happen to Beast Gohan? Answer fast. Nope. Answer's no. Nope. We checked. False. Doesn't happen. Nope. Like, literally. Just these moments. Again, I think Vegeta, people will, like, they go too far. They'll twist my words. All the time, like, shit I don't say gets said that, oh, True said this when I didn't say it. Shit like that happens all the time. Vegeta, to me, is clearly and obviously the second best unit in the game. And, I mean, you guys know, like, I don't really have, like, character allegiances. If I did, it would probably be to, like, UI Goku. But, like, I used Vegeta and UI Goku one time in game, and I said, oh, yeah, Vegeta's better. Boom. Like, it's like, I'm not bullshitting. I'm here to tell you guys exactly what I think, and I also don't want to mislead people. It's actually very important to me. I really do not want to mislead people. I'm looking for my first run against Buhan. Yeah, here we go. Again, this is the type of shit that does not happen to Beast. So this is my very first time doing the Buhan fight. I had no idea what the fight was like. I had no knowledge of it whatsoever. Now, this is a specific situation, but I could literally just pull up 2 back-to-back clips of Vegeta getting sniped and his asshole pounded inside out. So yeah, here we are right here. This is my first time doing the fight. I had no idea Boo-Tanks had a lock or anything, because I didn't know the structure of the fight my first time in. And I mean, Evolution Blue Vegeta, guess what happens? That boy gets killed. Yeah, so okay. So let's let it play out right here. Okay, let's speed it up here. All right, hold on. All right. Bro, oh my god, hold on. All right, let's watch it. All right, one hit, bam, 110k. Then Boo-Tank supers, and we're smoked. I just, like, there's moments where Vegeta can get caught, and it's, I don't know, 75% more likely than Beast. Again, do not twist what I'm saying into me disrespecting Vegeta, pretending Vegeta is bad, anything like that. Because, I mean, if I go back here, here's the little funny secret, though. Oh, oops, he does revive right there. Again, I was going to show that. Like, relax. All for the sake of transparency. But, listen, here, unfortunately, there was no revive that could happen. Vegeta has this in him. I would say this is not common at all, but you'll see this more often than Beast. Beast dying? Pfft. Bro, that's it. It's a 1 in a million when Beast gets killed or something like this. For Vegeta, it's not a 1 in a million at all. I'm sorry. Vegeta's very good. Gohan is way above him, man. He's way above him. Way above him. Takes way more damage than a lot of units, 400 to 500k from Gogeta. Now, I don't really understand this, because why would you not be using his active against Gogeta? And the thing about Gogeta, which we've acknowledged, I've talked about repeatedly, is Gogeta is squishy. Gogeta does not last that long. Why would you... he takes 400 to 500k from Gogeta when you're intentionally trying to make him look bad. That's what it is. There's no reason in the Gogeta fight you need to use that active beforehand, unless we're intentionally using an uber shitty character that we really have to drop the active to protect in, like, the Tech Gogeta phase or something like that. So it's just like, I don't like usually people who are saying he doesn't gap the game, they're either private server idiots. No offense, Cookie. I'm pretty sure Cookie is one of those idiots, though. Either a private server dumb fuck. Oh, excuse me. Let me calm down on the F words. I'm letting I'm letting letting the beast out. Let me cage him back in. Hold up. We're just gonna chill. Okay, so it's either like those dumbasses who don't know anything about the game, are completely delusional, wool pulled over their eyes. It's like APT type people who, for some reason, I mean, a lot of them tend to just go against anything I say. I mean, it's mostly just shit like that. Or like you're agenda driven or something like that. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all just, like, what is happening. Like, what character is better than what's happening. I mean, it's certainly what I think. I have been wrong before. I usually don't try and camp on an opinion and then, like, never relent, though. Right? Like, I'm not... Like, one thing I really want to make sure I do not do is when a character comes out who's better than Beast, which is going to happen, I don't want to be like, well, I don't know. I think Beast is still better, man. Like, I really want to make sure that I'm not, like, a prisoner. Like that things can never change. That's super important. So, I think that the Tanabata LR, which is definitely coming to JP, could Global and JP get it at the same time upcoming? Huh. That thought literally just occurred to me. So we think that, like, Global could get Tanabata. I mean, you realize that they could drop Tanabata on Global and JP right now. Well, I guess, but then Global will go into Anniversary, and then JP would go into what, right? Like, that wouldn't really make a ton of sense. Because I was going to be like, maybe Global and JP are sort of already synced and that they're just going to have the same stuff moving forward. But, like, that's where the Global Anniversary happens. That's a huge gap, yeah. So they're probably... So the Tanabata LR is going to come out on, like, probably the 28th, huh? This is probably the 28th, 27th. This is when the Tanabata LR is going to come out on JP. I would say that's a character, realistically, that could be better than Beast Gohan. Again, I think it's realistic. 2 years ago, LR Vegeta and Trunks was, 10 times better than the 7th Anniversary LR, something like that. Again, the 7th Anniversary LR is some of the most popular characters ever, so people are kind of like, their opinions are higher of those characters than what their actual performance was, but, yeah. So, yeah, anyway, Cookie, no offense, but you're wrong. Shut up. I love you, though. I love you. No, listen. If you come in here, you might get cooked, but I don't mean it disrespectfully. Respectfully, Cookie, what you said is dumb as shit. Respectfully, of course. This is the greatest screenshot a Dokkan player can get. Just ooze. That is aura right there. That's powerful. This is Tech Ultimate Gohan dodging. Well, it's not the nastiest super attack, really, because Kid Buu, fully built up Kid Buu can be a bit nastier, but, yeah. That is aura right there. I'm not going to disagree. All right, let's move on to quotes. Tech Gohan Z is not done justice. Wrong. We can move on. That's ridiculous. How insane do you want Ise? Like, bro, please. I can't even. I'll read the rest of it, but like, no, this is ridiculous. A boss comes out that counters him. Yeah, dude, he's an Easy ATR. Like, yeah, like with this, we're not putting Easy ATRs are not meant to be put up to the standard of like LR Beast Gohan Anniversary LRs and shit like that. I can't look at any of these Easy ATRs like Gohan Exchange Buu, Super Easy A Kid Buu, Int Gotenks, Tech Easy A, Super Easy A Gotenks. None of them. I'm not putting none of them under a magnifying glass. They're all great. I mean, you want to start talk about Super Vegeta could have been a little bit better, sure. Although I think he's probably mostly fine as well. Bardock, for sure. Lazy Bomber should have put Bardock in front of me, and I'd have said, yeah, screw Bardock, straight to hell. His performance paired up with HL should have been an actual average without help. Well, yeah, but that's just... I mean, all they have to do is release, a good Earthbred Fighter character, and, like, we could run this Gohan with, like, Beast Gohan and Earthbred Fighter or something like that. It's gonna be fine. Like, it's not, like, it's literally not tough. This guy is not tied to LR Ultimate Gohan. Oh my god, we can only run him with LR Ultimate Gohan. LR Ultimate Gohan is tied to this guy, for sure. But it's not in reverse. We can run this guy with Beast, and we'll smoke the entire game pretty easily. And all we need is a better Earthbred Fighter leader, that's it. But no, this guy does not need changes. He's fine. Broly, no, I'm sorry. Dude. They're always coming to me with this foolishness of Broly Chi and them are better than Bulma. Oh, yeah, dude, for sure, for sure. Now tell me, what about those rainbow orbs Broly Chi and them? Oh, they don't make them? Okay, well, yeah, I guess I'll take Bulma then. Yeah, sorry. They do create orbs, but it's HP conditional. But at the same time, I do really love the ability that they have. The full field of orb change is like fire. I love that shit. It's so good. Yep, here we go. This foolishness. Now, this guy, Axel, no offense to Axel. Again, Axel, I'm sure Axel is a very nice guy. Oh, whoops. Oof. Let me get, well, I gotta be, that was the touch of death, right? I've called people, I've heard that they're such a nice guy. And then, insane shit comes out. That's happened multiple times, right? So, I feel like Axel's probably a decent gentleman. How about that? But when it comes to Dokkan, Axel doesn't know what the fuck he's talking. What? Yeah, bro, I gotta calm down with the F words, man. At least, y'all can enjoy it, but okay. Yeah, Axel is clueless about this game. No offense, Axel. Again, I don't want to be too rude, but he's just completely clueless, and he is just a private server. He's just oh my god. Oh, let me just give this money to these shady people and just push that private server. Like, enough with the shit. Okay, done. Wrong. Anyway, you're wrong. I already proved this wrong, so it's fine. LR Gammas have the worst animations out of all the anniversary LRs. Do they? I mean, Broly and Gogeta's are definitely better than Beast and Gammas, right? Because, like, they're part 1 anniversary, so all the yearly budget goes into them. Broly's in particular, are just the nastiest shit in the world. Because, like, the game, like, stutters doing, like, his animations. I mean, sure, I think all the anniversary LRs, to me, I think that their animations are fine. I do not think that they're comparable to, like, AGL, LR Ultimate Gohan whatsoever. I think his animations are pretty shitty, LR Ultimate Gohan. Although it's not a thing that I really care too much. I'm just kind of commenting on it. Like, STR Dragon Fist. The Dragon Fist animation looks kind of shitty. But, like, it's not the biggest deal ever to me. I don't really... Like, this doesn't really... Y'all can argue about this more, so I don't really mind that. Okay, Truth is way underselling the loss of Battlefield currency for global players. Oh! Let's read this and we can talk about this, for sure. Okay, so Truth is way underselling the loss of Battlefield currency for global players under the guise of 2nd anniversary banner. We're losing on 280k plus currency per skip Battlefield, so we'll never be truly synced as the rewards will be significantly delayed. He's not all the way wrong here. But, I mean, you'll have to forgive me if I don't pull out the violin and the tissues and the tears. Because I want to have, like, I mean, maybe this is a little selfish what I'm going to say. But I want to have the best Dokkan account. I want to have the highest power level. I factually cannot have the highest power level because of advantages they give the gold players that G players don't get. So, like, you have to forgive me if I'm not pulling out the violin, right? Goresh has way more Battlefield currency than me. Because of the 2nd anniversary banner. Like, yeah, like, I mean, just like your typical free-to-play player on Global. Like, are they going to have less Battlefield currency? Yes, Jordan is correct. But at the end of the day, Global gets treated way better. It is what it is, man. Okay, not everything's going to be perfect, unfortunately. It's not just Battlefield 2. Global is going to end up having had less overall world tournaments than JP as well. So maybe some of those rewards would be not as much as JP also. But again, I'm not busting out the world's smallest violin for some Battlefield currency when I literally can't eat. I literally factually cannot do anything. There's nothing I could do on JP to compete for highest power level. It is factually impossible with nothing I could do about it. Only global players can have access to having the highest power level in the game. Only gold players can do that. So I'm not really, crying about this. This is, I mean, will this come into play? A bit, sure, but it's not the biggest deal. Gammas over God Topo? Sure. I mean, Topo has a bad rep. What are we looking like? Okay. Topo, to me, seems like he's developed a bad reputation when he dominates. I mean, I could tell you this. I mean, situations can fluctuate and stuff like that. But the Gammas have died for me, I believe, several times in these Kid Buu runs. And Topo completely dominates the fight. Like, Topo sits in front of STR Kid Buu Super and he takes almost nothing. Topo doesn't take damage from Kid Buu at all. I mean, Topo is... When you want to talk about underrated characters, Gammas Anyone who's ever said the Gammas are underrated is smoking penis. The Gammas have never been underrated. Every time I've ever heard talk about the Gammas, it's that they're so good. They are not underrated and never have been and never will be underrated, okay? Topo is a character who's definitely going to be underrated. And I imagine, I don't know when he's going to come out on Global. He might come out after the sync on some weird ticket banner or for Global Christmas or some shit. And, like, he's just going to, his time is going to pass up and no one's going to give a damn about him. But, like, Topo is a true example of an underrated character. Compared to people saying the Gammas and Broly are underrated. Stop the cap, man. Stop this foolishness. No way. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I agree. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous because Cooler was never on his level, right? Well, that's not true. Easy A Cooler. Like, the day Easy A Cooler happened, he was definitely better than Tech Gohan. But, I mean, then the way things happened, I probably would have said that Tech Gohan was eventually better than Easy A Cooler, and then Tech Gohan does Easy A afterwards. But maybe STR Cooler can get his Super Easy A first, and he'll be better again. I never understood that. That was just, like, weirdness. Again, it's like, I don't know if it's people trying to directly, like, just try and say that I'm wrong about something, because I was definitely one of the biggest Tech Ultimate Gohan pushers when he first came out. This is mostly referencing when Tech Ultimate Gohan first came out. I know that the Reddit was always in roar. I've got a bunch of memes from back then, right? But, like, you know, Tech Gohan was just... Tech Gohan is one of the most disrespected characters ever, from my point of view. Because it's just so obvious how good he is, but then there's, like, these haters. It's so weird. So weird. Nobody questioned Cooler when he came out. We all said, oh, Cooler is him. He is him. So, Gohan is way more hated than Cooler ever was. Third semester is easily the best part of Persona 5. Yeah, again, chat. I do want to dip my toes into Persona, but, like, you guys, I mean, well, okay, I'm a little scared to pull this. I'll pull it up. I mean, oh, someone's playing Arkham. I kind of want to get it. And Red Dead 2. Dude, there's so many games, man. I'm up. Okay, guys, please don't cook me. You guys promise? Okay. So, yeah, I mean, the game I'm currently touching up on is it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. But the point I wanted to make, right, was I would like to dip my toe into Persona. I am a RPG slurper. It's always been my favorite. Original Final Fantasy VII, Final Fantasy Tactics for PS1, you know, Parasite Eve, Final Fantasy 9, Final Fantasy 8, Final Fantasy 10, Final Fantasy 6, right? What are Chrono Cross, Chrono Trigger? Like, these are all my favorite games in the world. My favorite games of all time. Just traditional, like, turn-based RPG type stuff. So Persona is going to be right up my alley. I've never actually played a Persona game. I'd like to jump into it, but you guys got to understand, like, I just did Final Fantasy 16, 250 plus hours. I just did FF7 Rebirth, 250 plus hours, right? This was an auto pop, but the DLC did take me like 20 hours or so, something like that. I just did Crisis Core, which is an RPG. I think this was like 50 hours, something like that. But the other thing I was going to point out, Yakuza 0, Yakuza Kiwami. Yakuza 0 is another 250-hour game. Like, I've just gone, like, back to back to back to back. Great games, though. Great games. But, like, these are long as hell. So it's like, you know, like, I'm trying to, you know, maybe play some other stuff. Well, I could probably turn it on. Here, watch. Oh, wait, listen. Can y'all hear it? I don't, y'all might have been able to hear the PS5 click. I could swap over the PS5 real quick. You know, in my OBS, the scene, it actually says PS4. But, I mean, I mostly use PS5 now, obviously. All right. So I'm just going to show you guys the next stepping stone. I've already got it downloaded. I would be playing it right now, but again, I'm kind of getting the videos ready for tomorrow. We're hopping into Stellar Blade. That's going to be the next one. We're doing Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade is what we're jumping onto. That's what we're going with. All right, let me just go ahead and turn this bad boy off. Let's get this off. Bam, bam. But that's it. Stellar Blade. I don't think Stellar Blade will be mad long, right? So, yeah. Again, eventually I'm going to get into Persona for sure, but eventually. No. What? Anniversary battles. Huh? The hell? What? No? This is one of the like most off the wall things that this is a true hot take. You want to talk about a hot take? This is a hot take right here. I just think that this is wrong though. I mean, it's cool, right? That now we're setting up all the anniversary LRs with equips. That's fire. But like fun? I've literally never heard anyone ever like practically even reference this event. Right? I don't Dokkan Fest baby, yeah, for sure. But what? I'm just confused, man. Crazy. All right, let's take a look at what Julian's got to say. 95% of the Twitter community are horrible at reading kits. Gresh puts the translations out. People overpraise units, or most cases underestimate them without seeing them in game. Some examples of units Twitter said were bad before release. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of just like people are like dying to make like the next big hot take, you know, make the next big, yeah. I mean, yeah, this is true. It gets ridiculous for sure. Was Piccolo hated on? We didn't fully understand how busted Giant. I did not see. Nobody fully understood exactly how busted the Giant shit was until after Orange Piccolo. At least as far as I could see. Like I learned fully exactly how broken the Giant mechanic was going to be in Piccolo's hands, right? And then like, you know, Ribrianne comes out and we're like, oh, okay, she could do the same thing. I don't know if he was. It was Ultimate Gohan, right? Was certainly the one. Because, I mean, Piccolo had guard and damage reduction. So, people had to be on board with Piccolo, right? Yeah, I mean, this is true. We're only in May, and this is actually correct. Yeah, absolutely. Guys, there's so many fights. A lot of the Supreme Battle Spectacle fights are good, right? They're designed differently. There's the Dragon Ball Super movie Memorial. Like a lot of those fights are really good. There's the Cell Max fight, which is good. We have the Majin Buu Saga Red Zone, which has a couple of decent, interesting fights. Absolutely, we've never had anything like this. Yeah, that's why, like, you know, people will start saying shit, and they're like, "Oh my god, 2017 Dokkan is so good, bro." 2017 Dokkan sucks balls. Unless we're talking nostalgia, terrible compared to now. Terrible. And yeah, a lot of variety is very true. Mm-hmm. Yep. Reducing the cost of changing to 0 or 1. No. Okay. Here's what we should do. Oh, well, okay, yeah, 0. When a character EZAs, you should be available to change the build for free. That's so unfair. They should allow you, when a character EZAs or super EZAs, you should be able to change the build for free. There's no reason the cost is so high to change it when the character changes. And situations are different from when you rainbow the character years and years and years ago. It's absolute, I would say, foolishness. Ridiculous foolishness. So, yeah, that's true. I think I literally just saw Minato saying this about Kid Buu. He's not going to use the stones to change Kid Buu and stuff like that. Yeah, that's true. They can keep it the way it is, but like when the character EZAs, you should be given a free chance to change it. Yeah, I'll do LR Final Form Cooler. The problem, guys, is that Big Bad Bosses as a link is completely dead. It's like, bro, where are we running Cooler? I guess we do have Kid Buu. Yeah, Kid Buu. Where am I running Cooler? Am I just gonna run him on Broly's team? I wanted to pull up Big Bad Bosses. This link is just mostly dead. Because, like, Omega, like, you're not running him without full GT bosses. Like, Omega's cooked. Like, they're cooked. I mean, Fusion Zamasu can be good, but, I mean, a lot of, like, you want to be able to use his domain if you're using Fusion Zamasu, potentially. Like, this is just mostly all dead. I guess Buhan. Buhan is, of course, good. They're good. It's like Frieza has such a specific lineup that he needs Terrifying Conquers. Like, there's nothing here. Like, Piccolo Jr. is, like, very iffy, bro. You could run him, I guess. Harudegarn should... I mean, I should love Harudegarn, but, I mean, that boy just does not work. Extreme STR has no good characters, by the way. I know it sounds insane to see. Global players will find this out in the anniversary when you're forced to use an Extreme STR character. There are no good Extreme STR characters. You could say Dark King Fu is good, but he has... It's a crossover restriction, right? So he's not going to do you any good in those missions, which I'm referring to. Yep. There's no good Extreme STR characters. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. Bojack is he's probably going to be goddamn good. Bojack. They could drop him next Celebration. I would not be mad. Let me not even say anything about him until he comes out, man. I'm just going to keep my thoughts to myself. We'll wait for him to come out. The domain update, you know, could help, but yeah. All right. Yeah. As units and bosses progress, raw defense equips have and will continue to gain value. Okay. Large portion of characters easily the best way to allocate the bronze slot. Sacrificing only 2 to 3 points of an RNG hypo ability for a guaranteed 500 to 700 defensive boost. You know, it's a good sound logic. I like it, yeah. I think a lot of characters exchange Majin Buu, Tech Ultimate Gohan. Mostly, though, you know, this is good for characters with defensive mechanics. Easy LR Evolution Blue Vegeta, LR Beast Gohan, although he doesn't need it. Tech Ultimate Gohan, Exchange Buu, right? Like those, like, I've found raw defense to be pointless on Fat Buu. Worthless for him. Because either you want him to die or he can't die is typically my experience with him. So I didn't like raw defense on him, but raw defensive characters on characters with good defensive mechanics, yes. Maybe like LR Buhan, it could help. You know, something like that, for sure. God Goku will never age. I mean, listen. I mean, that's not true. I mean, he's already aged. When the bosses go from doing, you know, 1.9 million supers to 4.8 million supers with Kid Buu or whatever the hell he does. Like, no, like, yeah, like, he's aging. But, like, he's got mechanics to where you can get away with him pretty easily, yeah. A guard plus dodge is a hell of a combo. Why do we think LR Buhan is so crazy, right? Oh, this guy is ass because of him wanting to die and revive, not anyone on rotation? No, ass? No way. I mean, certainly, I would say it's pretty tough for this guy to revive and see his full power a lot. But, I mean, are we calling this guy ass? No, dude. No. Would I be willing to bump him up to best TUR with the Kid Buu fight now in the game? Probably not. Like this guy or Super Saiyan 3 Goku. What was my last tier list looking like? Let me see. Tier list. Okay, so the TURs, there's easy TURs. Here we go. So here's the last thing I was working with. I mean, I think with Kid Buu fight being in the game, I've found Fat Buu to be a trooper in that fight, man. Really good. Super Saiyan 3 Goku, you could use him to blitz STR Kid Buu, but, like, that's not, like, you can do that, but are you able to do that without items? Surely, right? I should try and do that without items for Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Because, yeah, with Super Easy 8 Dragon Fist, he's going to do so much damage. You know, he's going to give the crit support. Because that's a good strategy for, like, you know, free-to-play players and stuff like that to win. I don't think it's going to be that tough. I mean, well, I guess you would need like, super easy at Dragonfist is potentially a hard character to have. Because of how old he is and stuff like that. But, I wouldn't really change anything. I always see people talking about this. Bro, I'm always taking God Goku over 21. 21, the fodder that gets crushed by some of these bosses sometimes. Like, I mean, yeah, God Goku could die, but I mean, bro, he's got guard plus damage, or guard plus dodge. Gamma 1 is solid. Gamma 1 could die too. Like these guys are down here. Maybe you could put Frieza down a level 2. I mean, at a certain point, we're still not getting these terrifying Conqueror characters. I mean, Frieza's not doing anything, so. The May 31st Dokkan Fest is Lord Slug. This is a dick smoking thing right here. No? Bro, what? Why does Super Boo have a... I don't understand. What does he do that people like it? The page froze. Don't worry, I'm getting to my new PC tomorrow. What does he do? I don't understand. This guy sucks ass. He is terrible. People see a 20 million attacks and go, oh, wowie zowie. Bro, y'all realize this, right? We're aware of this, yeah? That's the thing. A lot of these fights are going past turn 4, man. You running him on Fatboo's team? You think Fatboo's team is killing bosses in 4 turns? With his great chance to guard? Bro? What do you guys see in him? I don't get it. I don't think that there's ever been as big of a gap in what I think about a character versus what... I've not seen anyone else dislike this character except for me. I'm the only one I've seen. Bro, he does nothing. He does nothing. Even as active is losing a little bit of luster, because it's like, you know, these effects are crazy, right? The attack break is nice, the HP regen, but that HP regen, I mean, on the Majin Power, you don't even need this, really. And, I mean, this is also very hard to get on the Majin Power team, by the way. I don't get it. Bro. What does he do? Golden Frieza has got 90% damage reduction turn 1. Bro, Golden Frieza is great in Cell Max. I feel like Golden Frieza is probably pretty solid in Kid Buu, too. What do people see in Super Buu, man? Make it make sense. Fusion Zamasu Meadow is worse than the Kid Buu one. Bro, Kid Buu has been out for 3 days. 2 days? 3 days Kid Buu's been out. I think it's a little early to call. It's a little early. Dokkan being able to be played on console and PC be the best thing they could do to the game. Yeah, they've done that for a lot of gachas. I mean, that would be nice for Dokkan for sure. That would definitely increase the player base, by the way, too. Physical Goku Black has sucked my ass 3,000. Okay. No world where he's a good unit. Delete him from the multiverse. Super Boss as a team just doesn't work for the Future Saga bosses. Because they're the only real bosses unless manga soft drop. Yeah. Because, like, all the Super Bosses characters, you know, Kefla, Ribrianne, Jiren, Topo, like, Beerus, Golden Frieza, none of them have big bad bosses, man. I don't know why Golden Frieza doesn't, like, make it make sense. Why does Golden Frieza not have big bad bosses? Now, yeah, Moro would have it. Yeah, for sure. Gas would probably have it, but, I mean, I got bad news, guys. I think that, like, someone at Shueisha or wherever, like, they just wish Dragon Ball was dead. I'm telling y'all, it just seems to me like they just wish One Piece was as popular as Dragon Ball, man. That's just what I see. I feel like they wish One Piece had the motion that Dragon Ball does. And they're trying to, like, artificially kick Dragon Ball down and try and prop One Piece to make it a reality. It's crazy. But my point is, do I expect manga characters in any of these games? The answer is no. I think it's probably more likely that manga characters never come to any game. I think it's more likely they never go to any game. than they ever go to a game. Unfortunately. And bro, it's a cash cow. You guys think if they drop Ultra Ego Vegeta, Dokkan, Legends, Xenoverse 2, Breakers, all these games, Sparking Zero. Like, dude, they do an Ultra Ego DLC. You know how much money they make for Sparking Zero? Telling y'all, bro, I don't know. I don't see it. At this point, maybe I'm pessimistic. I feel like they want Dragon Ball out of there, but it's crazy. It's just crazy. It's crazy. The momentum they had in 2018 with Dragon Ball, I cannot believe that they artificially like choked it out. Like they literally like kept themselves from making money. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. Kibu Red Zone on Global is not impossible. What? Yeah, of course it's not impossible. Bro, shut up, man. I did not ever see MJ play, man. This is slander, dude, by Zeno. You go to hell, man. I did not see MJ play. I mean, listen, I feel like you gotta say Jordan is the GOAT, though. I mean, I do think, like, the titles matters. Like, I feel like the longer LeBron plays, like, I warm up to it, though. Like, a couple years ago, people talking about LeBron as the GOAT. Like, bro, shut up. But now it's like, you know, LeBron is kind of him. I mean, he's still, bro, LeBron has been in the NBA since I was 13. Like, he was in the 20 years, dude. More of my life has been spent with LeBron being a top 5 NBA player than him not being, like, it's crazy to think about. A lot of y'all, your entire lives, LeBron has been, like, a top 5 player. Like, that's crazy to think about. That matters. All-time leading scorer. But, like, here's the thing, though, man. I mean, it's just, it is kind of thing. Jordan went 6-0 in the finals, man. Like, it's just, you know, if LeBron could get another title, because LeBron winning in Miami, going back to Cleveland and then winning in LA, 3 different teams. If LeBron could go to, like, Philly, LeBron should go to Philly, win and beat a title in Philly. That's what LeBron should do. Go to Philly. Go to Philly and win with Embiid. And then LeBron wins in Miami, Cleveland, LA, and Philly. Or LeBron goes to the Knicks and leads them to it. If LeBron led the Knicks to a title, the Jordan shit would be done. It would be over. If LeBron led the Knicks to the title. You guys know, like, it would be over. Like, they would just be, if LeBron got New York fully on his side, you know, New York is ready to turn on Jordan, man. With the way he tortured the Knicks in the 90s. LeBron needs to go to Philly or New York and win a title. Because Philly could win. If LeBron was there, I think he could help Embiid get over the playoff issues. I think we all agree on this. LeBron could help Embiid a lot. I think Philly could win with LeBron. The Knicks could probably win with LeBron too. That's what LeBron needs to do, man. Get up out of LA and get another title, LeBron. And, you know, he gets another title, and then all of a sudden that GOAT talk, it really, I think, starts to tip in LeBron's favor. If he gets one more on another new team, that's LeBron. Do it. I'm rooting for LeBron because, again, I never watched Jordan play. I've watched LeBron play my whole life, right? So, yeah, F note, of course, sure. 21 is better. No, I strongly disagree. I mean, we already saw 21 get smoked in this. You want me to pull up the clip of her taking 500k from Android 13? 1.2 million damage super boss or whatever the hell it is? Hell no, man. I would say hell no, but again, I also don't think that they're like a tier above 21 or something like that. Like, I like this, but like, hell, 21 above, no way, dude. No way. Oh, brother, this kid again. Uh-oh. Let me take a sip first, and I'll read it. Having a high potential to do something does not mean the character has a mediocre base. So many times in the community where a character has special abilities that are uncommon and inconsistent to pull off, which makes the characters better. People act like it makes them worse because of it. I don't know that LR Ultimate Gohan is a good example of this, because LR Ultimate Gohan has a very outdated kit. He literally is like LR Cooler with guard and a couple of things kind of tacked on. Like, he is identical to Cooler in a lot of ways. So I don't know that this is a good example, because Gohan needs that. Defending LR Ultimate Gohan is a little odd, I would say. I'm trying to think of an example of what he's talking about. I mean, I agree. Like, well, because the thing is like, I see people will see the potential of a character, and they just overrate the character to high hell because they have the potential to do something. But I don't know. I don't know of an example of what they're talking about. I can't come up with one. Maybe I'm just being dumb, though. It's possible. I'm starting to get a little sleepy. Oh, I do got to record another hour. I got to do a second part, bro. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, we definitely got to read this. Okay. Oh, this is long. Oh, okay. Here, let's lock in. Let's lock in. I understand both sides of the attempt limit argument. Okay, let's stop right here. I do like attempt limits, but I can acknowledge that I'm wrong. Okay? So I don't know that there's not really two sides of the attempt limit argument. I think it's pretty much just only me, and I could say like it's just more of a specific thing for me, but I could say it's wrong. But let's continue. Getting my shit kicked in trying to do the Power Beyond Super Saiyan mission on Global in the Kid Buu fight, losing the opening rotations, dodge units missing dodges, burning all attempts quickly, having to wait a full day to play is extremely frustrating. Yeah, no, for sure. A lot of I've had a lot of difficulties actually in some of these videos, these Kid Buu videos that are out. I've found problems. It was in particular this video right here. I had a lot of issues with STR Kid Buu because of opening rotations. STR Kid Buu smoking me because of opening rotations. So like, yeah, I get it. Actively stopping your players from playing the game cannot be a good thing. Well, the reason they do this is because it's like the train of thought, like what they're going for is for players to be coming back. Like they want to create mechanics in these gacha games for players to want to come back to the app for some reason. So I would think that clearly is one of the things with attempt limits, and especially attempt limits on super difficult, frustrating fights like this Kid Buu fight, where like they do that, and then they're hoping that it's a way to get you to log in that next day, or like Patan. Oh, let me go back in to check my Patan, or like Legends. Let me clear my adventures, right? Like that's the point, is they're trying to get you back into the app, right? To keep playing the game. Rather be able to refresh my limits with stones. I think that's something they certainly could allow, for sure, than just not being able to play the game, essentially. I feel like when a new difficult event comes out, it should have unlimited attempts during that celebration period at least. Yeah. I mean, some of the 9th anniversary events, the Red Zone movie boss rush did, right? So during the 9th anniversary, all attempt limits were gone from Red Zones. But Supreme Battle Spectacle still had attempt limits, but Red Zones did not. They did. Remember, this is something that was brought up to Amatsu. Let me actually check my Patan while I'm chatting here. This is something that Japanese players brought up to Amatsu, and they have, been a little bit more generous with removing the attempt limits. Again, I'm not disagreeing with nothing we're seeing here, right? Like I'm not saying pull up your pants and just get to grinding that event, bitch. I'm not saying nothing like that, right? Like I could get the opening rotation shit, bro. Like, these cats are 21 is so good. Oh yeah, get double fucking Android 21 first rotation and tell me how goddamn good she is. I gotta stop with the F words, man. But get double 21 first rotation. Tell me how good she is, man. Go tell me how good she is. Yeah, missions, new event coming out. It sucks, kills the hype. I get it. Good points made by Nathan right there. I'm not fighting that whatsoever. Not happening. Oh, please. Yes, sir. Fusion Patara character should be on Pure Saiyans. Absolutely. Ha! Pulling old Dokkan Fest no longer a bad thing. Super Easy A's are clutch. Yeah, I mean, I think Super Easy A is definitely one of the best things Dokkan has ever done. I think Super Easy A's are incredible. I think Super Easy A's are amazing, fantastic, and I think they're stupendous. It really helps that they're making them as good as they are. That, I think, is like huge, huge for Dokkan that they're as good as they are. I think it's a really, really big deal. Let me put Giro in this Patan as well. All right, we might make this the last one right here. Type attack boost is the third best potential skill. Now, I'm gonna heavy disagree. Hold on, let me finish my Patan. I guess I could pause the recording and do my Patan. How about that? All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, so yeah, type attack boost is the third best potential skill. Being able to nearly double your damage is insane. Common to activate with the most regular content like Easy A's, Battlefield, being monotype. Even in Red Zone, you're likely to counter pick with typings anyway. So, yeah, the type attack boost will allow you to do a lot more damage when you are specifically attacking like a character you have true type advantage over. So this, like, we always see this where I'll see a lot of times on like the friends list or something like that for a character like Tech Ultimate Gohan, like people will have equips that raise like the type defense boost. But, like, this doesn't work for a character that's super effective against all types. And the defensive one doesn't work extra for a character that's guarding. It's only for true type advantage. For me, I would just disagree because I think it's just very situational. Like, I mean, I'm not going to say that Lotad is not making a good point, though. In Red Zone, you're likely to counter pick anyway. That is factual. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Lotan has got a point there. Because this is true. You are definitely going to counterpick. Like, you know, like I just dropped the video for Super Easy Kid Buu versus Cell Max. But, like, you know, besides, like, doing a nice clean run with, like, am I running him? Am I dying to run him in there? No, I'm not. No way. One more. These two are the same when it comes to how the Persona and Dokkan communities talk about them. I can't really comment. I actually don't know who this character is. Don't know. We'll do one more. If a unit's locked to slot 1, they should always make that unit stack defense. Well, I mean, that's what I am not saying. Vegeta and Trunks are not better than full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Here's the thing. If a character is locked to slot 1, that means they're going to have likely a quick death in terms of power creep, is what it really means. That's full power Super Saiyan 4 Goku is, in my opinion, a dead character because he's locked to slot 1. That's why. Because he sucks in slot 1. Outside of your first turn in full power, he is him. But it's just your first turn in full power. That's it. Oob is obviously good as well, too, but like that kills that character. Base Super Saiyan 4 Goku is so bad. He is horrible. Terrible. And I know you could say like, oh, but like some of these fights are longer. You got to build up. I mean, bro, there's like, I guess LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Oh, I got to do him against Kid Buu. He probably would actually be good against Kid Buu. Would he? Is he, for Goku. Will that just bring it up? Yeah, it does. Melee on that, but that's not really a big deal. We want to see this. Melee on the 12 key. Okay, but he doesn't have guaranteed additionals anyway. I think full power, he maybe could do some things against Kid Buu, huh? I think the way because actually, he's probably pretty good for Kid Buu. Because the problem is, again, this guy is a loser. But not against normal attacks. And guess what STR Kid Buu doesn't do? He doesn't super in slot 1. So this guy's safe. You get your hits in. You're on in Kid Buu. And, oh, actually, we're in Oob. And then, oh, not only are we in Oob, we have multiple turn defensive support. And then again, the next turn, you're going to be full power. He's safe. Even against 5 million, like fully built up Kid Buu, this guy will be fine. I mean, provided you've got a little bit of HP. Like, as long as you're not at, like, you know, 50k HP or something like that. He could actually be... I think he's going to be good against Kid Buu, huh? And could we run LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta against Kid Buu, too? Man, they would be scary, boy, against STR Kid Buu. STR Kid Buu would do a lot of damage to them, wouldn't he? But, like, this guy would probably be okay against Int Kid Buu. Super attack would likely kill him, but you do have this. I think the Super Saiyan 4s, the way the Kid Buu fight is constructed, I actually think the Super Saiyan 4s, it's probably their best fight. Besides maybe Red Zone movie Boss Rush. Oh, wow. We gotta look at that. We gotta look at that for sure. LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku against Red Zone Kid Buu. I think Super Saiyan 4 Goku should cook Kid Buu. Should be pretty easy to set it up, yeah. Okay. Well, there we go. But yeah, I mean, he's better. Vegeta and Trunks, I mean, they're past their prime, though. Like, a million defense with guard doesn't mean shit, unfortunately. It doesn't. So, let me know what you guys think. We did a little hot take action. We'll come back for a part 2. Again, you know, gonna get everything ready, setting up my PC soon. Let me know what you guys think. You know, all the good stuff. And I'll catch y'all next time.